Let's take a look at importing and exporting my binary files. And this starts the topic of importing and exporting other formats other than Maya binary. Maya binary file is native to Maya. When you use it, it'll have all the features that is native to the application. Be working on files in individual pieces and want to combine them, or maybe you have a very complex scene and you want to isolate just this light set. I'm holding down the shift key and selecting it, and you want to export it to share with someone else or just to work on it. We can use isolation, such as hiding different things, putting them on different layers. Maybe you have another reason for just working on it in a separate file. I selected all the pieces, going under File, Export Selection, choosing the Maya binary format from all the export types, and I'll call this Light 2. Export selection. I'll be working on that light in another scene. I deleted it from here. I'm saving it. Going to open up my Light 2 file, and in the exact same position as it is in the original scene, here's the object. Let me just do something very basic to this. Selecting the vertices, and I'll just make it a longer cone-like light. Let me get that light bulb on the inside. And I'll just make this a different shader so you can see the result. When I save this file, I'm saving as the Maya binary file. I'll go back to my original scene, and I'll import, File Import, and this is merging the files together. File Import, and import this, and here it is in the original scene with the edits on it. So that's one use of exporting and importing. The next use would be going to different applications. Go to Export Selection. This dialog box appears. It's remembering my previous export. I'm going to click this and select FBX. Now, the only important thing about this file that we have to be aware of, when you want images to be also included in your FBX, go under, click on File Type Options, and under Include, scroll on down to Embed Media, and make sure it's checked. If it's not checked, then only the model will show up in the next application without the images. And in that next application, you have to wire in all those images again. By embedding the images, it packages up the model information, the animation information, if there's any on this model, the shader information, and any images that are attached to your textures. Give it a name, and I'll call it Bot 2. And click on Export Selection. I'll go back to my other scene for now. So open scene. Let's get the bot into the scene. File Import, and select that FBX file, Bot2. Import. There it is. Whoa, that bot's a bit big, isn't it? Let me select the bot and use the scale tool. Just make it somewhat smaller, but not too small. Who says a bot has to be tiny? And now you can position in your scene. To see the texture map on here that was embedded in the FBX file, press the 6 key. So far, the demo has been interchanging FBX or Maya binary, importing and exporting within Maya. The goal can be to communicate with another application. This is Play Canvas, a free-to-use online place to build interactions, 3D scenes that you can share on the web. I'm going to import, File, New Asset, Upload, and this is going to import the FBX. Wait for it to load. And now that it's loaded, I'm going to add it to the scene by right-clicking, New Entity. It's going to be a model. In this empty slot, I could click and drag this model, or I could use this pencil icon to say, hey, select this model for my assets. And there's our tiny robot. Let me scale a little bigger. Here's scale. Hit play. It's not going to do much because I didn't program any interactivity. And it's just staring at us. The rest will come from programming interactivity within this scene. Right now, I can spin around this viewport, and we can add cameras, different lights, etc. So this shows going out of Maya or out of any 3D application into another 3D application.